Hello everybody, it's KhalifPVP bringing another video. This time I'm going to talk about Bless Online. Yes, Bless Online's been a highly anticipated MMO. It's been out already in Korea and Russia. You can actually play it, and I'll do a video on how to play that later. But it will be coming out soon in North America and the West. So in this video we're going to talk about things that I wish I knew starting the game, things that aren't really as intuitive, partly some of it is in Russian, but things that I think are important for new players to kind of get an understanding of. So let's get it started with the skills. For the skills in Bless Online is really unique. It's kind of a mesh between kind of Guild Wars 2-esque, where you have a set number of skills, meshed with a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online with its passive traits and kind of triggering from Terra. So the big thing in this game is core skills. The core skills are essentially, it sets up how your class will play out. For example, I have the Berserker. The Berserker has essentially a Berserker stance, which is more of into kind of charged up attacks and kind of gaining power from that. Then you have a Slaughter stance, which is more kind of defensive with parrying a lot. And then finally a Charger stance, which is more heavy hitting. So other classes, like for example the Mage, they have a stance that is fire based, which does a lot more dots and AoE. You have a ice stance, which is more about CC, and then a lightning stance, which is more on direct target damage. So each of these core skills really changes the way you play. So after the core skills is the active skills. As I mentioned, you can only have 8 of those, and these are skills that you can cast. Depending on the core skill you pick, some of these skills, some of these active skills will change either cooldown, damage, functionality, what have you. So there's really big synergy between the core skill and the active skills. After the active skills, you have your passive skills, which is kind of your traits, so to speak. These are, like I said, somewhat passive. For example, Berserker has where movement speed reduction effect while charging up attacks is reduced from 75 to 25. So if you're running around with a lot of charged up attacks, you want to take this trait. There's another trait where every time you parry, you gain a shield. So again, a lot of little kind of traits that play well with your core skills as well as your active skills. And finally is reactions. You can think of them as triggers. There's not many of them. Most classes I've seen either has 4 or 5, and what these are when special conditions are met, these will trigger. You can pick 2 of those, and yeah, so like I said, there's really not many of them. For example, here's one, like counterattack. Every time you parry, you'll be able to use a skill. Trampling, if an enemy is fallen, knocked down, you can use this skill. And then weather attack, if you're knocked down, you can use this skill. So again, things where if a certain condition is met, then you can use it, and you can get 2 of those. Speaking of skills, one thing I didn't realize when I first started the game is this game is similar to kind of old school MMOs in that you kind of buy your skills from a skill vendor. So the first couple skills you're given as a quest reward. So I was under the impression that you kind of get your skills as you level up, because most of the time during the first initial stage when you level up is from quests, right? So as I leveled up, I got quest rewards, so I kind of figured that that's how you would kind of get skills. But no, in fact, you have to go to these vendors. Every level or so, I think so far, has been a skills, and you have to buy them yourself. So one of the coolest things about this game is its mount, pets, and minion system. And this system, unlike other games, you don't just buy a mount, you go out into the wild and you catch them. And as you can see from the video, there's a wide variety of mounts and pets. Each mount has a different speed, different cast time. Pets, they come with different skills. So you can get a pet for, let's say, increase XP. You can get a pet that does increase gathering, a pet that does increase PvP. So each pet is unique in that way. So the way you buy or tame pets, you get these kind of taming scrolls, and each each level of the scroll increases your chance. So it's kind of like a Pokemon game, so to speak. So you have these Pokeballs, quote unquote, scrolls, and the lower the health of the mob is, the faster you capture them. So one of the other things I want to mention is you can actually level up your pets by, it's kind of messed up, but by sacrificing your other pets, and the higher the sacrifice is, the more levels gained by your pets. So you're gonna see here, I'm gonna capture this guy, and then I'm gonna sacrifice that parrot that I had for a while, and level up this new guy. Last but not least is its auto quest system. This is something that's somewhat unique to this game. If you come across a mob that you never fought before, right, as soon as you kill it, you'll see right there in the video, you get a little quest that says go ahead and kill 10 of them. Killing 10 of them gives you a massive amount of XP. I don't know if it's based on your current level or if it's based on just like the mob's level, but it is a ton of XP, and I didn't really realize it when I was first starting out, because, you know, usually there's no quest for it, so I'm like, why would I spend time killing these things? But do go ahead and kill those things for that quest. The thing about the quest is, generally rank 1, level 1, rank 1, whatever you want to call it, is about kill 10 of them. There is rank 2 and 3 that does not auto pop up. You have to manually go into your quest log to look at it, but rank 2 and 3 is usually about kill 25 and then 40, and it's cumulative, so if you already killed 10, it counts towards your 25, and the XP gain is obviously much higher. So if you're falling behind on levels for some reason, go ahead and just kill mobs, and you do have quests for it. So folks, that's about it for me. Hopefully you enjoyed this video and you learned something new about Bless Online. I can't wait till this game comes out in the West, because I think it's going to be fantastic. Finally, no lag for me in Russia. So let me know what you guys think. I will be doing a video on how to connect to the Russian servers soon. It's in the pipeline. And yeah, until next time, peace.